Is your child or student not yet talking? In this video today, I am going to discuss how to use music and therapy to help your child start communicating today. And don't worry, you don't have to sing like Beyonce or Celine Dion to get started. Hey, if we haven't met yet, my name is Rose Griffin, and I am a speech therapist and BCBA. There are less than 500 of us in the world, and I'm also a mom of 3 little ones. Singing songs with your own students or your children at home is a really important way to work on social engagement. Sometimes as speech therapists, we call this joint attention. We're engaging in a shared activity together. So there are a couple strategies that I want to share with you today. And number one is to use music. It can be really fun. Use your own voice. There is a time and a place to show a video on YouTube. But when you're working on using music in your sessions or at home, use your own voice. This is going to allow you to work on that social engagement piece with your student. The other thing I want to share is that you should be silly. Have fun with this. This is something that should be fun. The third strategy is if you don't know the words to some simple songs that I'm going to share in just a little bit, you can look them up. If you're not a speech therapist, if you're not a teacher, if you don't know all the words to all the verses of Wheels on the Bus, that is okay. Look up those words. And I'm going to share our early intervention song guide with you as well, so you don't have to feel overwhelmed if you want to start working on these things today. Another strategy is to use songs that have motions. Use songs that have motions. This is going to allow us to work on that social engagement, but it's also going to allow us to work on imitation skills, which is another really foundational skill for our students, especially those who are not yet speaking. A really fun song that has motions is Wheels on the Bus. I'm going to show you a little video of that right here. Okay, all kidding aside, Wheels on the Bus is a really wonderful song. I'm not going to sing the whole thing for you, but we know how it starts. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. Round and round, the wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. When I'm using music in therapy, I love to use that song because if my student is not yet speaking, they can still be engaged in the activity. Maybe you sing the entire song and they just do one motion to start with. That's okay. Some other songs that have motions that are very, very fun are If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. That's a really, really great one. And another one is 5 Little Monkeys jumping on the bed. You can do motions with that. Sometimes I use props for these songs as well. So make it fun. Keep it simple and have fun with it and use your own voice. Another strategy that I want to share today is using visuals. Students love visuals. I have this visual. I made it over 15 years ago. I have a much cooler version, color version, a much better design version in my notes below that you can purchase our early intervention printable songs. And I just got the nicest review from a mom who said that she's been using it at home and has really helped her autistic son start communicating. So what I like to do with these visuals, if I were going to use this in my therapy session, I may say something like this. Okay, we're going to sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Then I get my visual out. Now, what I could do, I have 2 different choices here. I could sing my song, Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I. E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm, he had a cow, E-I-E-I. I'm including those expectant pauses in case my student wants to say, oh. When I sing about the cow, I could have the student take the cow off. I could say, Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm, he had a, give the student the chance to label. If they don't, that's okay. We say cow. And maybe we say, can you take off the cow? Or maybe you hand the icon to the student as well. Another way to do this is to take all of the icons off. Who doesn't love Velcro? I do. And then when I sing about a particular animal, like the cat, I sing about the cat, and then I hand it to the student, and the student puts it on the chart. This is another way to have music be really, really engaging. So if you are working with students who are not yet speaking, using music is something that you absolutely should be doing. It is a wonderful way for us to work on joint attention, for us to work on a shared activity together, which we know is the absolute basis for more complex communication, that it leads to an increase in receptive or understanding of language and expressive or use of language. We want to keep things fun. We want to use our own voice. You heard me today. You don't have to be a great singer to use music in therapy. And think about using music and songs that have motions. Motions can be very, very fun for our students. And if you want to use a visual, make sure that you look in the notes because I have a color version of this as well and black and white, our early intervention printable song guide that will help you get started on using music in your therapy sessions. Make sure to subscribe to my channel here. We drop new videos every single month all about autism and communication. Remember to keep things fun and functional, and I'll see you next time.